Welcome to the State of the Market for Law Firm Sales in 7 minutes. My name is Jeremy Poock, and I lead Senior Attorney Match. In today's In 7 Minutes, we'll be discussing part one of the impact of the 3.0 digital era upon senior attorneys. So let's jump right into it. 2020 pivoted us in so many different ways. And in the legal industry, 2020 pivoted business development for law firms into the 3.0 digital era. In the 3.0 digital era for law firms, business development is coming from all different kinds of digital ways. Of course, first and foremost is Google. Attorneys need Google in their lives because clients have Googles in their lives. We're often saying that Google, Uncle Google, is becoming America's greatest referral source. In addition to Google, clients are looking and finding lawyers on Facebook, LinkedIn. They're watching YouTube videos. Of course, they're meeting with lawyers on Zoom versus going to offices for meetings. And in addition, during the 3.0 digital era, we still have the 1.0 word of mouth era. So let's go to what we're calling today the time machine. Let's go back in time now to that pre Google era. Hard to believe, but that was only about 30 years ago, pre 2000s, in the pre Google 1.0 word of mouth era. How did lawyers do business development and how is that relevant today? So, business development in the 1.0 word of mouth era really consisted of four parts. First part is in person networking, right? Going to events, going to bar association events, going to law school reunions, going to charitable events, all types of in person networking where we were handing out that all valuable business card to prospective clients and referral sources. In addition, we had in the 1.0 word of mouth era, and we still have today, what we call non digital thought leadership. That is, lawyers and law firms distributing newsletters in the mail, writing articles in your local legal newspaper, leading CLEs. In addition, the word of mouth era includes event sponsorship, the ad book at an event that you go to that we all are used to and know very well about. You show up to an event, there's the ad book. The ad book includes page after page of advertising from your law firm that's advertising the services that you provide at that event that you sponsor to the people that attend the event. And then there is what we call the pre-Y2K advertising. Lawyers and law firms placing ads in newspapers, in journals. Of course, we all remember Let's Let Your Fingers Do the Walking in the Yellow Pages, lawyers placing ads on TV and in radio. So, the major benefit of the word of mouth 1.0 era is that lawyers developed significant value in their practices. The value that lawyers developed in the 1.0 word of mouth era, which is where most of today's senior attorneys developed the value of their practices, is comprised of five parts: the client list and the referral source list. Clients and referral sources learned about you during the word of mouth era that such and such attorney is the best estate planning attorney in their area. For personal injury, let's say the best traumatic brain injury lawyer in their marketplace. All of this developed in terms of that client list and referral source list by the word of mouth. And in addition to that, lawyers developed in the word of mouth era goodwill in their local communities, statewide, regionally, sometimes nationally and internationally, and of course, develop subject matter knowledge, as many senior attorneys do in a number of practice areas over the course of their practices. And as we can see here, the digital value, right? That is post 2000 and particularly post 2020, lawyers are developing digital value for their practices. So, in terms of today's buzzer beater, we are in the 3.0 digital era, which consists of multi channel digital marketing on the one hand, And on the other hand, the 1.0 word of mouth era continues. The 1.0 word of mouth era consists of four parts. In that 1.0 word of mouth era, we have in person networking, non digital thought leadership, event sponsorship, and pre Y2K advertising. Taken together during the word of mouth era, what lawyers developed is and was five components of value. Developed value as the client list, the referral source list, goodwill, subject matter knowledge, and now a growing digital value in their practices. In terms of a preview for part two of the impact of the 3.0 digital era upon senior attorneys, we'll start with the shift in where consumer behavior is. That is, business development for lawyers and law firms has needed to shift post 2020 because the consumers of legal services, they have changed. They look to Google. They look digitally, search digitally for their lawyers. And those lawyers and law firms that are investing in multi channel digital marketing post 2020, the reality is they are developing more new clients than lawyers that rely upon a website only and remain in that 1.0 digital era. We'll also discuss, all right, when did that start to change? When did we start moving out of the 1.0 word of mouth era and head towards the 3.0 era? Well, we had a pit stop in the 2.0 website plus era. And we'll talk about when that pit stop started, which was really Y2K, when we started shifting from you've got mail to you've got email. And that is today's state of the market for law firm sales in 7 minutes.